नमस्ते। हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। In previous session, myself, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In previous session, we studied about spinal poison Nux vomica. Now today we are going to discuss spinal poisons which have their action on peripheral nerves. The first one is curare. This is found in various species of strychnos, and the active ingredient is curare. It acts on entire peripheral nervous system and at the myoneural junctions, and it blocks the postsynaptic nicotinic acetylcholine receptors in muscles, thus resulting in a flaccid paralysis of skeletal muscles. It is used in the production of muscular relaxation in patients who are lightly anesthetized. Curare causes gradual paralysis of limbs, which is followed by paralysis of respiratory muscles, and this leads to death from asphyxia. Headache, vertigo, mydriasis, blurred vision, and hypotension are other symptoms. The mental faculties of the patient remains clear till the end. In large doses, there is a definite central action on the nervous system which may produce a short phase of excitation with muscular movements and even convulsions. So in case of large dose, initially there is a short phase of excitation, and this phase of excitation manifests itself as a muscular movement and may even show convulsions, which is followed by depression with loss of consciousness and respiratory failure. The fatal dose is 60 mg and the fatal period is 1 to 2 hours. In its treatment, atropine is given, which is followed by neostigmine. Physostigmine is also useful, and in case of depression of respiratory function, artificial respiration is needed. Postmortem findings are similar to asphyxia. Its medico-legal aspect is that most of the deaths are from its use is in anesthesia, and it is also used as arrow poison. Now, Conium maculatum, or commonly known as hemlock. Conium maculatum or hemlock has a very important and famous historical event. It was administered to Socrates, the Greek philosopher, in 399 BC as a form of execution. It contains conin and 7 other ingredients which are alkaloids in nature. It causes paralysis of the motor nerve terminals in the muscles that gradually spreading to the motor cells of the spinal cord and the brain. So initially it affects the motor nerve terminals, and then from here it spreads gradually to the motor cells of the spinal cord and ultimately reaching to brain. The fresh leaves have a nauseating taste and unpleasant mousy odor, and the odor of dried leaf is strong and narcotic. Its ingestion causes burning in mouth and throat, along with gastric inflammation, vomiting, and diarrhea. It causes slow respiration and initially increase in pulse followed by slow pulse later. Mental confusion, tremors, ataxia are the other symptoms. It can also cause blindness with progressive motor paralysis extending upward from the extremities. It may cause respiratory paralysis, which causes death. Fatal dose is 60 mg of Conin and fatal period is few hours. Treatment is gastric lavage with potassium permanganate solution. Artificial respiration is needed in case of respiratory distress. Oxygen inhalation. Stimulants can be useful and symptomatic treatment. Postmortem findings are similar to those of asphyxia, and remnants of the root or leaves may be found in stomach content. Its poisoning is mostly accidental as it is mistaken with parsley and some harmless herbs. This session is powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.